So, since I have the time, and also because no one else is on the server right now, gives me a perfect time to do this. Whoa, I only have 4K. So, this is going to be a walkthrough on how to properly train a Central Powers soldier. So, you're going to want to start out with the Central Power ranks, but after asking them if they have or have not gone on a World War I or World War II RP server before. The reason why you would ask this is because that will tell you whether or not you need to go really in depth with some of these things. So, you're going to want to start with the ranks from Soldat, Gefeiter, Obergefeiter, Unteroffizier, Sergeant, Visa Feldwebel, Feldwebel, Feldwebel-Leutnant, Lieutenant, Oberleutnant, Hauptmann, Major, Oberstleutnant, and Oberst. You're going to want to explain that the NCO ranks start at Sergeant and the CO ranks start at Feldwebel. Or, yeah, I think it's Feldwebel. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but yeah. I'm going to tell them all about that. You're going to want to tell them that they should be following their higher ranking people's orders if they've never played the World War I or World War II RP before. You're going to want to direct them over to this thing. For me, I can barely read them, but you should just memorize them if you're an NCO training them. So, you're going to start out with the single column line, and you will explain as follows. A single column line is a column in which the commander is the red dot you see right there, and following him in rank order are all of his soldiers under his command. That's how you would teach them single column. And then the way I teach firing line is that firing line is where the commander stands on the left and following him to the right are his soldiers under his command. Next is the diamond formation, in which I say, the diamond formation is a formation in which the commander stands in the middle and following him in the four cardinal directions are his soldiers under his command. After that is the double column formation. You would say, well, most of the time I just say, a double column formation is basically just a double single column formation. But once we get to the advanced firing line formation, this is where I actually test them on their knowledge of this. So, if they've already played it and they say they know how to do this, I just ask them, form a forward advanced firing line. If a forward advanced firing line should be them crouching down like this. If they don't do that, that means they don't know what they're talking about. So, there are two parts of the advanced firing line, is how you would say it. There are two parts of the advanced firing line, the forward firing line, the backward firing line. The forward firing line is crouched down, whereas the backward firing line is standing up behind them. So, next is the box formation, in which I describe it as, the box formation is a formation in which the commander is standing in the middle and to the front left and front right. The back left and back right of him are soldiers under his command. Next is the wedge formation, in which I describe it as the commander is in the front, and to the back left of him and the back right of him is a soldier. And to the back left of the one on the left and back right to the one on the right is another soldier. So after this, I bring them over to the faces, and I ask them if they know their faces, and I'll just quickly go through them saying, a left face is a 90-degree turn to the left. A right face is a 90-degree turn to the right. An about face is a right turn 180 degrees. And front face means to face the person commanding you. And I usually turn to them whenever I do that, since they're about to do it to me. So then I stand here and I usually say left face, right face, about face, and front face. And if they fail to do any of those, I reiterate, that's not how you do a left face. You almost did it, but whenever you do a left face, blah, 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 or right face, blah, 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 about face, blah, 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 front face, blah, blah, blah. Next is the phrases, the military phrases. You're going to want to iterate, they need to remember RTB, USR, check fire, TIC, attention, AA, and CO. Those are the most important ones on this chart, as well as you're going to want to tell them what DB means, since we use that often. So, you're going to want to say RTB means to return to base, which is this trench. WIA is wounded in action. Pretty self-explanatory. USR, unit status report. They're asking how your unit is doing. You give them a report on how your unit is doing. CWO, contact wall out. Check fire, stop fire order, TIC, all the way down the line. But when you get to attention, make sure to tell them stand tall, chin up, no speaking, PTS is active, because usually attention will be used over at the debrief. In the AA, you're going to want to iterate that that is debrief and that you will be showing them that shortly. It's starting to bug out for me over here. So, after doing that, explaining to them that they are going to need to remember RTB and so on and so forth. And then you will take them, follow me, and you show them the debrief and how to get up to debrief. There are two ways in order to get up to debrief. You can either go all the way over here and up this, walk all the way over here to debrief, having them follow you. You will tell them the 6th will stand here, the 1st will stand here, the MPs will stand here, the 45th will stand here facing front, while the NCOs and COs will be standing up here. You'll face forward and PTS will be active. Or could show them the other way of doing it, which is if I right here, and then you just walk them up here and have them stand over here. And if you do want to go the extra mile, you'll tell them that usually we have a firing line right here, where the prisoner will stand here, and then we will form a firing line or an advanced firing line to execute them. Alright, let's see what else needs to be written. If you do happen to have multiple trainees, if you do have multiple trainees, what would be beneficial for them is once you're out there, make them go through a few of these formations. Like especially the advanced firing line, the double column, the firing line, and a wedge formation would be nice. Since I don't have anyone to demonstrate right now, I can't really do that, but definitely do that. And if you want to go the extra mile, you'll show them where all the bunks are, such as this is where the infantry are. This is the 6th will spawn. This is the 45th Landwehr, which I am. See, this is where they will spawn. And then up here, we'll lead you to the prison. I do believe down here is the Delta. Yeah, the 1st. And then over here, the Gardafelder too. Pretty similar to the stuff. But you will want to show them all the way down here. It's gonna fly because it'll make the all the way down here is the MP bunks. I don't recommend bringing them down here because that's probably gonna get you and them arrested because AOS eventually. And then the MP jail. This is where you keep the prisoners. I can't get prisoners into there, so I guess you just put them here. That's what we did for one of our prisoners. Have one guard them. And then up here is just how you can get a easy way up to the mortar. And you're gonna want to show them around, to all the mortar positions, which is right here and up there, as well as showing them some of the best ways to get around the trench. And if you want to go the even extra mile after getting them whitelisted, you can take them under your wing and just lead them around, be the NCO you're supposed to be with them. Be like, follow me, and just command them, like surrounding the church and making them go in as you go in, so you can take the enemies by surprise. Just while they're shooting over there. Let's see. Is there anything else for me to cover? Oh yeah. Make sure to tell them about the rules and regulations about this trench. You're not supposed to leave the trench before an assault, and you never ever go inside the enemy trench unless the trench raid is called. We've had too many people going into the enemy trench when the trench raid has not been called. Let's see, is there anything left for me to show? I know just about everything on this map, for the CP at least. Right, that's just about it. Also explain to them the tryout system if you like. That's just about it. This will be it for the recording. Good luck to all you NCOs out there.